Welcome to Six Figures, the channel that brings you the lifestyle, latest news, and gist about your favorite celebrities, millionaires, and billionaires. Life isn't fair. Some people are born into a better environment, some people have better genetics, and some are in the right place at the right time. If you're trying to change your life, all of this is irrelevant because all that matters is that you accept wherever you are. Figure out what you want to be and then do what you can today and every day to hold your head high and to keep moving forward, says Lori Deschene. And these words are an accurate summary of Jimmy Butler's life, who is currently an American professional basketball player for the Miami Heat of the National Basketball Association, the NBA. A guy who didn't downgrade his dreams just to fit his early shortcomings, but held up and made sure that his conviction matched his reality, which made him into who he is today, being a 6-time NBA All-Star, a 4-time All-NBA Team honoree, a 5-time NBA All-Defensive Team honoree, and an Olympic gold medalist, having won a gold medal in 2016. All these mentioned above sound sweet, even though as a little boy Jimmy passed through a lot and faced it all alone. Jimmy hailed from Tomball, a town 40 miles away from Houston. As a child, he did not know his father growing up, and his mother kicked him out of the house when Jimmy was 13 years old, saying, "I don't like the look of you, you got to go." This made Butler homeless. As Butler said in a 2011 interview, "My mom kicked me out of her house. To tell the truth, I bounced in and out of guys' houses in high school," says Jimmy. As a young boy, Jimmy never allowed his past experiences to define his future. Instead, he took out time to think about his life and figured out that he could actually do and started walking by it. Being a fan and lover of football, he couldn't pursue his career in it because he was neither a fan of the Suns nor Heat, and also as a little boy he didn't want to get crushed by the bigger boys. He was only about 5'3" when he was 13 years old. Instead, he likes places with air conditioners and likes to shoot at the orange rim. And that's how Jimmy Buckets was born when basketball became his next sport of choice. A little boy like Jimmy accustomed his life with bouncing from one school to another throughout high school. He started his career in his high school. In a summer basketball league before his senior year at Tomball High School, Jimmy's passion for basketball rose up. Jimmy, a junior at Tomball High, has an average of 10 points per game. When he became a senior team captain in 2006-07, he averaged 19.9 points and 8.7 rebounds per game, and was afterward voted his team's most valuable player. In a summer basketball league before his senior year at Tomball High School, he was noticed by Jordan Leslie. He meets with Jordan Leslie, a freshman who is a footballer and a basketballer. Jordan and Jimmy became best friends. After he had challenged him to some shooting contest, and soon after, they became family. It all began when Jordan invited Jimmy to spend the night at his home. One night turned into a few days, which turned into a few nights, which turned into weeks and weeks into months, and the rest is history. Michelle Lambert, Jordan's mother, welcomed Jimmy with loving arms. Michelle was able to provide Jimmy with the home he deserved, although the family already had 7 children. According to Jimmy, he said, "They accepted me into this family, and it wasn't because of basketball. She was just very loving. She just did stuff like that. I couldn't believe it." Jimmy once again had the feelings of being a part of the family that loves and takes care of him, just like they would do to their very own children. Despite all that he had faced, Jimmy still maintains a close relationship with his parents, saying, "I don't hold grudges. I still talk to my family. My mom, my father. We love each other. That's never going to change." Even though he was not seriously recruited coming out of high school, he chose to attend Tyler Junior College in Tyler, Texas. He continued his basketball career after his freshman year, where he had 18.1 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 3.1 assists per game. He was considered a 2-star recruit by 247sports.com, and also he was listed at number 127 junior college prospect in 2008. Even though with all these, he was only still ruling players at the junior level, and he knew very well that if he would actually achieve his NBA dreams, he needs to scale up and get into a new phase of his career. After his college days, Jimmy received an athletic scholarship to attend Marquette University in Milwaukee, where he continued to pursue his professional career in basketball. Jimmy in Marquette was a step in the right direction. There he realized that if he wants to rise to the next level, he can't be average. He also meets with puzzling situations, but Coach Buzz, Jimmy's coach in Marquette, knew Jimmy's potential and frequently forced him to work harder than his teammates. At times, Jimmy was forced to show up for extra training at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Jimmy pushed through vicious workouts, which was all part of Buzz Coach's plan to get Jimmy to the next big league. Buzz knew the story of Jimmy and wants to be the reason for his success, and all that Coach Buzz did almost led to Jimmy quitting basketball. Albert Einstein once said, "The struggle you are in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow." Jimmy's hard work finally paid. When his friend Wesley Matthew came back from NBA and said to him, "Yo, you can play in the league." And that was when Jimmy started taking basketball for real. He thought to himself, maybe I can be pro at the highest level. Not Euro pro, even though nothing is wrong with that, but like the NBA where I want to be. And that season, he came out with this conviction that he would make it. From the average of 5.6 points and 3.9 rebounds per game in 2008 to 2009 season to an average of 15.7 points per game in his senior 2010-11, and earned an All-Big East honorable mention for the second straight year. Overall, Jimmy played 106 games for Marquette, averaging 12 points per game. Albert Einstein once said, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." Jimmy kept moving. After he graduated from Marquette, his professional career fully came when he was selected with the 30th overall pick in the NBA 2011 draft by the Chicago Bulls. He participated in 42 games during the lockout-shortened 2011-12 season. The following season, he participated in all 82 games for the Bulls. On April 9th, he scored a then-career high of 28 points against the Toronto Raptors. Jimmy had his first NBA double-double game against the New York Knicks on April 11th with 22 points and then a career-high 14 rebounds. Jimmy missed 15 games due to injury in 2013 and 14, but he returned to play a career-high 38.7 minutes per game, ranking first in the NBA, and was nominated to the NBA All-Defense Second Team at the end of the season. Jimmy's career had continued to progress as he sets new career highs. He was named the 2014-15 NBA Most Improved Player on May 7th, making him the first player in franchise history to do so. Jimmy re-signed with the Bulls on July 9th, 2015 for a 5-year contract of $95 million. The contract featured a 5th-year player option. As of 2016, Jimmy became the first Bulls player to score 50 points since Jamal Crawford in 2004. November. That year, he was named Eastern Conference Player of the Week after a game he won over Los Angeles Lakers. January 8th, and on January 19th, Butler was named a starter on the Eastern Conference All-Star team for the 2017 NBA All-Star Game. After 6 seasons in Chicago, he was transferred to the Minnesota Timberwolves in June 2017, where he was named a Western Conference All-Star Reserve on January 23, 2018. Butler was again transacted in November 2018, this time to the Philadelphia 76ers. In July 2019, he was signed with the Heat. During his first season with the team, Butler reached the NBA Finals. In 2021, he led the league in steals. On August 7, 2021, Butler was signed to a reported 4-year, $184 million contract extension by the Heat. He also became the 5th player since 1978 to have at least 45 points and 0 turnovers in an NBA playoff game. He made all this success and many more. Irrefutably, all stories that leads to success have in their account multiple times of failure. Those that succeeded in their career knew that mistake is not the opposite of success, but a part of success. And they also learned how to take advantage of their mistakes. Jimmy Butler also had times he failed. He had times he was badly injured, but he never backed down. He knew that if he will fall, he has to fall forward and not backward. And this has kept him up all the time. You can be the next Jimmy Butler Jr. You can be anything you want to be. If Jimmy can, you can too. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you found this video interesting and inspiring, kindly like and share the video. Hit that red button and subscribe to our channel to get more content like this. And many more with that, guys. I'll be catching you guys in another video. Goodbye.